Good morning. In this video, we are going to discuss about ladder, a second application of friction. It has been used in our day-to-day life in many areas. In fact, if you look at the old houses, it was used for climbing to the second floor or first floor, etc. And you know that the friction plays very important role in the functioning of a ladder. Yes, if it is resting on a floor, you know that one end will be on a floor and the other end will be on the vertical wall. When it is resting on the floor, there should be enough friction to support the ladder. Similarly, when it is resting against a wall, there must be enough friction. Okay, only then the ladder will be in equilibrium. We can able to climb on the ladder. So friction plays a very important role. Now let us go and see a problem in it. So here is the problem. A uniform ladder 4.8 meter long and weighing W is placed with one end on the ground and the other end against a vertical wall. The angle of friction at all contact surfaces is 20 degree. Find the minimum value of the angle theta at which the ladder can be inclined with the horizontal before slipping occurs. So this is the given problem. This is the ladder of height 4.8 meter and the weight of the ladder is not given. This ladder is resting against the floor at point A and against the wall at point B. Okay, the contact there is a contact, so there will be friction also. So the friction value is given in terms of angle of friction. Okay, that means they have given the value of by. Okay, from this one I can get the answer for the coefficient of friction, which is nothing but mu equal to tan by. Okay, so they have given the coefficient of friction also. And they have asked us to find the value of this theta, the minimum value for this theta, so that below that angle theta, this ladder is not in equilibrium. Okay, it will be slipping. So you have to find the minimum angle. Let me take that angle is, say for example, 40 degree. So if you place the ladder below than that 40 degree, okay, for example 39 degree, then this ladder will not be in equilibrium, it will be slipping. So that is the minimum angle, that is the 40 degree is the minimum angle. So you have to find that angle. So this is what given in the problem. So once you clearly understand the problem, next go for the free body diagram. And before going to draw the free body diagram, let us analyze how many forces are acting in this object. Okay, first one is its weight, though it is not given, but we have to consider the weight. Okay, let me take that one as W. Moreover, here there is a contact, so there will be a normal reaction Na. Let me take that one as Na. Okay, similarly there will be a friction force. Okay, before coming to that friction, again you see here there is also a normal reaction, so Nb. More than that, here also friction. Okay, but if you take the friction, the direction of the friction is very important, very important. Okay, okay, let me analyze this one. So when, suppose assume that the ladder is getting slipped. Okay, when it is slipping, so this is the direction of movement of the ladder. Okay, the ladder moves from left to right, so the friction must be in this direction. This is very important, Fa. Similarly, if you consider this end, so suppose if the ladder gets slipped, then this end will come down, something like this. This is the direction of the movement of the ladder, so the friction force will be against it. So this is the direction of the friction force, Fb. Now let us go and draw the free body diagram. Make sure that you have considered this weight of this ladder also. So here is the free body diagram. So this is the ladder, and the weight of the ladder will be placed at the center of gravity. So it will be placed half of the distance from this NDA, so it is 2.4 meter. And the next one is here Na, normal reaction, then friction Fa. Similarly Nb, the normal reaction at point B, and this is the Fp. So totally there are 5 forces are acting, and this is the angle theta. Now let us go and apply the equations. And now you have to understand a very important thing. We will consider this ladder as a rigid body. When you consider this ladder as a rigid body, you can use three equilibrium equations. One is summation of all x component is 0. Second one is summation of all y component is 0. Third one is the summation of moment about any point is 0. So these are the three equations. Summation f of x equal to 0, summation f of y equal to 0, and this is applicable only to rigid body. Okay, please note this point. Here ladder will be considered as a rigid body, so I can use this equation. So the first step is, let us convert the given angle of friction into coefficient of friction. Here is the formula. Coefficient of friction mu equal to tan by, okay, in the place of by substitute 20. So the coefficient of friction is 0.364. So the next step is use the first equilibrium equation, summation of x component is 0. Now let us go to the free body diagram again. So here is the free body diagram, and if you see here, there are two horizontal component forces. One is the NB and it is positive, another one is FA, it is negative. Now just substitute into this equation NB plus FA equal to 0, and NB will become like FA. And now we know that from the basic friction equation, FA can be written as mu into NA, and in the place of mu substitute 0.364. Finally you will get the relationship between NB as well as NA, like NB equal to 0.364 NA. Now let us go to the second equilibrium equation, summation of all y component is 0. So this is the free body diagram again. And if you look at this free body diagram, there are three vertical forces. One is FB positive, and W it is negative, and NA it is again positive. Now let us go to the equation. Now this is the equation, NA plus FB. Since it is minus, it is taken in the right hand side. Now in the place of FB, substitute the basic friction equation mu into NB, and we already got the answer for NB in the previous case, which is nothing but 0.364 NA, and substitute into this place. So this equation will become something like this. From this one take NA out, and finally you will get something like 1.132 NA equal to W. Okay, now NA can be written as 0.883 W. Similarly, from the relationship like friction, from the basic friction relationship, we can get the answer for FA also, which is 0.321 W. Now the next equilibrium equation is summation of moment about any point equal to 0, but here I am going to consider the point B. Moreover, here I am going to take the anti-clockwise movement as positive. Okay, so here is the free body diagram. There are 5 forces in it, FA, NA, W and NB and FB. Now for this, the moment for these two forces with respect to the point B is 0. Since when I say moment, you know that it is nothing but moment equal to force into perpendicular distance. So to find the moment you need distance also. Okay, distance in the sense minimum distance or perpendicular distance, but I am going to take the moment over this point only. So there will not be any perpendicular distances for these two forces. So the moment for these two forces about the point B should be 0. Now let us go and discuss about the forces W as well as the FA and NA. And if you consider the force W, you know that when you take moment about this point B, so this is the perpendicular distance. Okay, this is the perpendicular distance. Similarly for this force NA, this is going to be the perpendicular distance. Okay, this is going to be the perpendicular distance. In the similar manner, if you consider the force FA, this is going to be the perpendicular distance. Let us see in detail about this one. So this is the again the free body diagram. Here if you take, this is the 4.8 meter length, the length of the ladder, and half of this one is 2.4 meter. Now if you consider this as a right angle triangle having this as the theta and this is the hypotenuse. Now for the W, this is the perpendicular distance, this is the perpendicular distance. Okay, and D1 can be found as 2.4 into cos theta, cos theta. So d1 can be found as 2.4 cos theta. Now let us go to the other forces Fa and Na. If you take Na, okay, so this is the perpendicular distance. This is the perpendicular distance. D2 is the perpendicular distance. Now to find the D2, you just take this as a right angle triangle having hypotenuse value equal to 4.8, and this angle is theta. Now the D2 can be taken as using this trigonometric relationship like 4.8 cos theta. Okay, so cos theta equal to d2 divided by 4.8. Okay, from that relationship I can get the answer for d2. So this is the value for d2. Next one is Fa. Okay, so here is the moment point and this is the force. So this is the force Fa. Now you see here this is the perpendicular distance. So here d3 is going to be the perpendicular distance for the force Fa. Now d3 can be found out using the same relationship, and for this triangle, if you go for sin theta, okay, for this triangle, this sin theta means opposite side d3 divided by the hypotenuse 4.8. So d3 can be written as 4.8 sin theta. Now we have found all the perpendicular distances. The next very important step is you have to find the direction, whether the given moment is clockwise or anti-clockwise. I already mentioned that I have taken the anti-clockwise moment as positive. Okay, and if you take the force W, okay, this is the perpendicular distance, and you just note that, so this is the direction of the rotation of the moment. Okay, so it is a clockwise. So W into d1, okay, W into d1 is clockwise moment, so I am going to consider this as minus. The next one is Fa. Okay, so this is the Fa, and you just note that, so this is the direction of the moment for the force Fa. So here also it is clockwise moment, so it is minus. The next one is the force Na, but with respect to the point B, this force is a anti-clockwise. So this is the direction of the force. So this is anti-clockwise. So this is the only force having the positive sign. So this is what here it is substituted: Na into d2, Fa into d3, and W into d1, okay, equal to 0. Note that here these two moments are minus, and from this you just take Fa into the left hand side and the remaining thing in the right hand side. Next just divide this equation by cos theta, okay, in the denominator. So sin by cos will become like tan theta, and here cos theta will get cancelled. Finally we will have the equation something like this: Fa 4.8 tan theta equal to 4.8 Na minus 2.4 Wa. From this one you just take the tan theta alone in the left hand side and bring this 4.8 Fa in the denominator. Now substitute the value of Na Fa into this equation. Now take this Na equal to 0.883 W and Fa equal to 0.321 W and substitute into this equation. So this equation will become something like this, and if you simplify this equation, this W will get cancelled. Finally tan theta equal to 1.193, and from this one you can get the value of theta, which is nothing but tan inverse of 1.193. finally theta equal to 50.03. So finally the minimum angle needed to keep this ladder in equilibrium is 50.03. Suppose if my angle of inclination is 49 degree, I am sure that this ladder will not be in equilibrium, it will be slipped. So this is the minimum angle needed. So that's all about that this problem. We will meet in the next problem very soon.